So in my usual style here, I got this cast iron block Model 6, and I had to FrankenBriggs it like I do with a lot of things. This wasn't a complete motor when I got it, to the best of my knowledge. I've had it for a number of years. And as you can see, you know, things... I got a lot of Briggses sitting here. So anyway, once they come apart, it could take an act of Congress to find the correct parts. But anyway, so what I've done here, went out to a shed, grabbed this 2-horse, vacuum jet carburetor, and then I made an adapter because, well, anyway, I'll show you the adapter and then explain it. But as you can see, the carburetor gas tank are on there and should be ready for a run. To explain this adapter here, so on the cast iron block, the bolts that hold the carburetor or intake manifold to the block are here and here. Well, on the aluminum blockers, it's the opposite way. So you can see here it's top left, bottom right, and this is bottom left, top right. So I made this 3/8 inch thick steel, but could have been quarter, I suppose. Anyway, so these two screw into the block, hold it, and these two attach to the carburetor. Now, maybe you can also see there, I had to do some modifying there. See those filed slots to clear these two bolt heads, and I had to use a 1/4 inch thread Allen head, how do I call them, machine screws, whatever, just because there was no way the hex was going to turn, and I needed all the room I could get. So anyway, that's my adapter there to mount a carburetor and gas tank that I have. Like I say, I'm almost exclusively aluminum block Briggses. I've got maybe half a dozen cast iron blockers like this, so I don't have many parts to play around with, and most of them I have are not complete. So, but it's been a learning experience because, like I say, this is the first one that I've done. So they work quite a bit different than the aluminum blocks, because your end cover doesn't come off. The front cover kind of does, and the bottom comes off. So they're a whole different animal to work on. But so I want to give one a shot here, see how it works. The feature of this particular motor is the long crankshaft for a recoil start. The other ones I've got, like the 5S's and stuff, they all use this wraparound rope start. Now, I'm using a 5S cover, cooling shroud. So I got to use this one. Now, I had to go tracking down one of these flywheels here that would fire the old coil, and as well, this thing here has the big enough hole to fit there, because and then the piece sticking up to engage into the thing there. So yeah, quite a this thing, I swear it's got parts from 10 motors on it. It's a real mishmash here, but I'm sure hoping I can get a little run out of it. So I happened to get looking under my workbench there, and I happened to discover the actual blower housing for this. It's taller than the one I was going to use, so I believe it's the actual one that came off of it. Of course, it is disgustingly dirty. A couple dents in the bottom or something there, but she should work out. Gas tank's seen better days. But yeah, so, and my my Briggs coil that 805 Road King described there, it works. I cut the wire a little bit long, but that doesn't matter. So I had to add like 3 inches to this one to get it to spark there. But yeah, she fires up. So I guess I'll clean this guy up and get it mounted on there. It's just about ready for a run after I dump some oil in it and bolt the carburetor on there. That's weird. First time I go rev it up, it dies out. Anyway, we'll get another bit of it going here. So, since I don't have the governor hooked up, I was purposely throttling it with the choke. This little choke here. So, got my plasticine on there to try to make it stay shut, the throttle shut. But to start it, you need the throttle open. So, hence the choke seemed to be a better solution there. But that's why when it kind of vibrated the throttle open, that's why it starts chugging, because then the throttle's open but the choke isn't, so it starts running too rich. But yeah, so all in all, the 6-horse cast iron blocker didn't seem to mind the 6 cubic inch cast iron block engine from about 1950 didn't seem to mind running on the 6 cubic inch give or take 2 horsepower vacuum jet Briggs carburetor off an aluminum engine with my fancy adapter there. So anyway, it's good that it ran okay. I normally like to rev them up, but I purposely didn't on this one because the somehow the connecting rod, it's an H shape, and one of the legs of the H is cracked, so I didn't want to blow the connecting rod because I revved it too high. So anyway, good to know that it runs. It actually starts up good. Because it's wraparound rope start, it makes it hard on the video unless I went and got my tripod. But it's 1-2 pulls, she's going. So obviously the Tecumseh ignition works fine.